we're back for another. Still with the Golem deck, of course. Works for me. He'll probably want to go first. Excuse me. This will be fun. Through a lot of experience, going first with most decks, most traditional decks, never does you any good. Especially with what I have right here. This is beautiful. What are you? Never seen you before. Huh. I didn't know that existed. This is intriguing. I might have to look these up afterwards. Come on, hurry up. Do your crap. This is kind of fun. I don't think this is in the TCG yet. He didn't exceed. Fatal mistake. Very fatal. Drop that. And then next turn we can hopefully toss out an Owner's Seal and then Spiritual Art. Should be 4,000 in one turn, or at least in one go around with Lava Golem. And then even possibly Volcanic Queen, whatever he has, and Compulsory for just in case. And turn. And if I have to, I can take the 3,000 from the Lava Golem easy. I'd rather chunk him with Fire Art than anything. Yeah. If he's going to have to miss it. That sucks. Oh, he still takes damage though. Cool. And if he wants to drop anything, I can still take out two of his monsters, or seal Lava Golem back, and Fire Art it. Or if I possibly draw a Room of Brainwashing, I can do it on his turn for extra shenanigans. Yep, we've seen this all before. Mahunder, Sisunder. So it's like a family. Mother and sister. I'm gonna have to look up this archetype. This is very, very interesting. Seems very cheap though. Because you pretty much recycle Thunder Seahorse to get a bunch of extras out. Why isn't he doing anything? It just seems very silly, and he's just giving me Lava Golem fuel. So it's just, I don't understand what he's doing. But whatever. He's all this potential. He's had level 4s on the field. Multiple level 4s. Maybe he needs 3. And he's stalling. But it could have been done better. And even if he needed 3, he could still attack with the 2 monsters he had. Just seems fishy to me. That's interesting. Just give him a 3000 beat stick, so why not? Hurry up. Thank you for at least attacking. Make this interesting. Not gonna do your whole monster summoning thing? Okay. You're boring. Let's see. Monster turn. During your end phase, I would attribute one other monster or take 1,000. I think I'd rather just keep Lava Golem out there, especially if I'm gonna have marshmallows here. Sap. Now this one is kind of interesting. It's pretty much a burn deck, but it can work very well as a super offensive beatdown deck too. It's just so versatile, and I love the thing around Lava Golems and Volcanic Queens, in that you just, yes, you give them a good high power monster, but it's dealing damage to them, and you take away, like, 2 of their monsters, or 1 of their monsters, something that could potentially hurt, you just get rid of it. So it's pretty nice. Was he just being wary because I had 1 set card on the field and now he's going to go on the offensive? For me, that's not enough worry. What do? Target 3 monsters in the graveyard, shuffle them, target 1 non-effect monster in the graveyard, and special summon it. Okay. Interesting, that's a Die Gusto, and it doesn't need a Gusto monster. Most of them do. That one's pretty nice, though. I like it. Boom. Hate me, please. So even if he were to quit now, this is a bit more satisfying. But he's going to try to win. Cool, cool. So just in case, let's go ahead and drop Volcanic Queen. Because even if he wants to, Lava Golem's going to hit him on the standby phase. If he wants to get rid of Lava Golem for her effect, big deal. And then, yep, that was my summon for the turn. I almost think this would do quite fun with I think Spider Queen. although that might be one to side. Spider Queen, you sacrifice 2 of your opponent's defense position monsters to summon it onto your side of the field. So yeah, like here it is. He still has this the negative effect on the bottom. He has to tribute one other monster or take 1,000 damage. But with his fast summoning mechanic, it's possible to do that. But then that could just give me a feel for a lava golem, and then he loses. So yes, we get to see and uses her effect to get rid of that. Alrighty, what can we get? I can deal with that. We could actually just win it here. Hopefully. If he doesn't have anything to negate it. Oh, okay. But see, I would have won. Would have switched for that, just summoned Marshmallow, and then used Volcanic Queen's effect to kill him. So, cool beans! Yep, that one was very fun. I'm glad I actually got one through. So, again, this is one of my favorite decks. I think Kata said he built it in real life, and it would cost about $20. So it'd be kind of fun to take the tournaments and make people mad. But we'll call that it, and I hope you guys liked it. I'll see you in another video. Bye. So I actually forgot that I had enough time for the Golem deck to go ahead and do a profile of it. Mainly because I had done a duel before and the guy quit, you know, the usual thing that happens to me. So I did a one with proper intro and everything, and explained the deck a little better, and then I lost that first half of the recording, and then what you just saw is the second half. So this will help properly explain the deck and everything. And I had in that recording I had mentioned this is a build by Toast or Kata or what have you. If you have watched any of my Feed the Beast videos, he's on there. He plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Too, and he comes up with some of the best ideas I've ever seen. But anyway, yes, this is a Golem deck. It works on Lava Golems, Grinder Golems, Volcanic Queens, and then Owner Seals, and Creature Swaps, and Remove Brainwashing to create a lot of fun. But anyway, we'll get to it. We've got the 3 Lava Golems, which are really nice. You sacrifice 2 of your opponent's monsters, which is the best part of it. Summon it on their side of the field. And then each one of their semi-phases, they take 1,000 damage. So you can take out 2 of your opponent's heavy monsters. They get 1 monster that deals damage to them. Yes, you give them a 3,000 beat stick, but this deck works around that. And then that is about the same as Volcanic Queen, which sacrifice 1 monster. It gives them the ability to, they get a 2,500, and it gives them the ability to sacrifice one of their monsters to deal damage to you. Or it has the possibility of backfiring, but I haven't seen it happen. Because at the end phase, they also have to tribute another monster or take 1,000 damage, which is pretty awesome. Then we also have the Grinder Golem, which is summoned to your opponent's side of the field, and then you get 2 Grinder tokens in face of attack position. Now those are pretty much used for, you summon the Grinder Golem, and then creature swap the token for it. which usually works out very nice. Have a Neospatian Grand Mole just for kind of basic utility of getting you out of tight spots. 3 Marshmallows for stall and a little bit of burn. This one, it's kind of interesting. It's very versatile. It can either work as a nice stall deck or a stall burn, or a very offensive and burn deck to really wipe some faces. But yeah, the 3 Marshmallows for the little bit of damage, and they're a wall. Same with 2 Spirit Reapers, are just a very good wall. Then we have the Owner's Seals, which work, it's pretty much what this deck was built around. You can sacrifice 2 of your opponent's monsters, get a Lava Golem, and then maybe even summon a Grounder Golem, and then you can Owner's Seal it, and then you get 2 beasts. So yeah, there's that. And again, creature swap has its various uses in certain situations, but I think the best part is for Grinder Golem. But I've done Spirit Reapers because they make a very nice door to your opponent's life points. So Spirit Reaper for either a Golem or any one of your other opponent's monsters. That's pretty good. So that's how that works out. Just one trade-in to kind of dump one of these, one of the Golems to get 2 cards, just if you don't need it. Dark Hole for basic utility, of course. 2 Swords, which gives you 3 turns where, if your opponent has the Lava Golems or the Volcanic Queens on their side of the field, then they can't attack you. They have these big powerful monsters that are dealing a lot of damage to them. So it works pretty well, but it's also just a basic defense whenever you need it. 2 Pot of Dualities for, again, draw, power, consistency. I know this is in every deck that I build or that I use, but it's pretty nice. And actually, I had forgotten. I learned something. I have Scapegoat in here, which is just a very basic wall. I put those level 1 Xyzs in there because I didn't know that you can't use tokens as materials. And it kind of sucks because Galaxy Queen would be amazing in this deck. But anyway. So we just have that for a basic wall. Not much to say about it. I think something could probably be found to fit the spot better. 2 Wabakus for just basic defense. 2 Fire Art Kurenais, which work very well in that I think I'd use it in the last duel. You can Lava Golem and then Owner's Seal and then Fire Art. More optimally, you can have the Lava Golem on their side of the field, and then on the standby phase they take the damage, then you activate Remove Brainwashing, and then before their turn is over, you have the Lava Golem on your side of the field as a defense, and then before their turn is over, or even before your own standby phase, you can throw out Spirit or Fire Art to have them take the damage. And then 2 Magic Cylinders, which actually works pretty dang well in this deck, because it's like, oh, here, have a 3,000 attack monster, beat my face in, and then you Magic Cylinder them, which is really nice. It has more of a solid application in this deck than I've seen in other ones, because it kind of, it's a bait kind of thing. And then we have 3 Compulsories, which is another kind of thing. It works well in almost any deck, but in this deck, you can sacrifice 2 of their monsters for the Lava Golem, and then when they try to attack you with it, you compulse it back to your hand, and then you can use it again. And then again, one of the other staple card for the deck is Remove Brainwashing. It's a continuous trap of Owner's Seal. And I'm pretty sure while this is face up on the field, you can actually still use Lava Golem's effect, but then you just get it right back, which is pretty dang cool. So that's it for the main deck. It's a pretty interesting build. It's, again, one of my favorites, for sure. Extra deck is just kind of situational. If you get the opportunity, go ahead and do this. just do Chimera attacks in case you're fighting a Cyber Dragon, because it can be on either side of the field. So it's just like, oh, you have Cyber Dragon. No, I'll use this monster, kill you. 2 Sun Dragons, which again we have 6 level 8s. The Bouncers work with the Volcanic Queens because they're level 6, same with the Exobeetle. And then we have 2 more Golems, which could be interesting to creature swap also. I never thought about that. But they work with the Marshmallows, Spirit Reapers, and Grand Mole. Same with Leviar, which is just kind of one small situational. If your opponent's playing an RFG deck, you can special summon one of their monsters. And then wind up Zanmai's, which is again level 3 defensive monster that does pretty well in almost anything. But that's it, I think. Yeah. So that's the deck profile for the Golem deck. Again, full credit to Kata. He made this up, and I love it so much. I might build it for myself and take it to tournaments to make people sad. But anyway, that's it, and I hope you guys liked it. Talk to you in the video. Bye!